Sometimes you just have to throw the book away. Recently running a workshop, risk workshop, for executive and board, I came across just that circumstance. And the way I started the workshop was, after being introduced, I held up this book, my book that I've written. I said, I've written a book on risk. It's a bestseller. But as I was preparing for this workshop, I decided it was time to throw this book away. Throw the book away on how we need to go about the next couple of hours. And I went on to explain that so much of what we would have been identifying in this workshop had already been identified through an analysis that had been done. And so I pivoted, as a word that we got overused in the last couple of years, and took a different approach and talked about the things that they were planning to do to rectify. So it became a strategy implementation workshop. And in doing so, because I was really well prepared, I could, from memory, just work through all the risks that had been identified and the controls that they were planning in terms of their implementation plan, and help them challenge themselves on whether these controls were actually going to work, whether this plan would be implemented well. And I went by memory through like 3/4 of the workshop and then went back to some notes. And because of that, it went well. So when I'm running training like the Mastering Risk Workshop Facilitation course, I emphasize and overemphasize and emphasize again that preparation is key. The problems go away if you're really well prepared. And again, I got that thanks that I look for, when people said, thanks for that. It's not to what we were expecting. We've never quite had a conversation like that before. And that's the aim I always set out for a workshop, risk workshop with board and exec. Hope that helps.